the episode's
I was going to fucking start, and then you started talking about basketball. So I was like, get fucked.
You weren't going to start shit.
We weren't talking about basketball. We were talking about SuperCoach.
As soon as you go, that's when we stop talking, mate.
Yeah, because you suck all the oxygen out of the air and we go,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an episode of the Muttlay Krew, and we are here, 2026, back in the Game Room Boulevard. It's dark, it's a bit gloomy, but we are here, we're ready to fly, and we are here for the new and improved Rage Trade, Weekly Rage Trade. Weekly Rage Trade, name and progress, but yes, we're going to just talk some SuperCoach here with the lads, with Kyle and Cody. How are we doing this lovely afternoon, boys?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. I'm refreshed. I'm into it. Can't wait.
I am fucking red hot katut.
Well, that's good, Cody. You had a good 20 hours sleep in the last 48 hours.
Why did you look at me and say, good stuff, Cody?
Well, they don't know who he's looking at, so...
So why do you even bring that up?
He does it all the time.
You just peel back the curtain there and just let him in to our world.
Yeah, his beef curtains.
But yes, we're here for pre-SuperCoach chat. Pre-SuperCoach chat. And yeah, we're going to do a little bit more SuperCoach talk this season because we always just talk about it anyway. And we get to get a bit competitive here. And I am the champion of draft. So, you know, we're going to have to talk about that later on.
The only reason why you fucking won is because I didn't play Lehigh.
Anyway.
We call it pre-cum.
So we're going to have a quick little look at our locks, our traps.
Our fullbacks, our centers.
Maybe, but not too much. And maybe just who we think
I can't see Cody's traps.
Who are going to be the best.
They're gone. They're in there somewhere.
Best money makers that all of us really want in our team and who we got going. That sound all right with you, boys?
Fucking...
How many times
I'll
have
follow you wherever you take me.
How many times have you done your team so far?
Oh, last week. Probably up until today, when I sort of actually fiddled with it properly. The last 3 weeks, I reckon I've cleared my team and auto-filled it about 50 times.
Beautiful. Kyle?
Nah, I haven't really... I don't do the whole clear autofill. I don't do that. I just start and then I just drop guys, bring them in, and I've been doing that.
I can't do it. It takes me too long.
Honestly, train rides into the city is when I do most of my work.
I was pretty good. I waited until last week, and then I got my first mock team done by Friday last week. And then it's only Monday now, and I reckon I've already changed it about 12 times.
Seeing the last lot of trials has like helped a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's still a few surprises that the coaches will throw out, I'm sure. Well, especially with this 6-man bench. That's going to...
And we got some team lists dropping tomorrow for Vegas game, so that's going to help a little bit, but not too much. And then we'll go from there. Quick question though, boys. Are we avoiding West Tigers players because of the bye first round?
No.
Nope.
Are we having any in our team, do we think?
Yes.
Couple. Nice.
Oh, well, squad.
Sweet.
I won't have him in week 1 team.
That's all right.
That's a bold move, Cody.
Yeah.
I have.
And then
That's how good his team is.
And the SuperCoach
Got him as captain too.
SuperCoach World did get shaken up a bit about 2 weeks ago, I reckon. They're changing the stats provider, so it's interesting. I don't see the big changes, but it just happened so late. Everyone got a bit shaken up by it.
Well, at least they changed it before it started.
Yeah, that's fair. But it'd be interesting to see how that goes. It just sounds like centers are going to get a bit more points, and halfbacks and fullbacks are going to lose points.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little the hard outs in the middle, jumping on tackles, high march specials will get points.
Fuck yeah.
So that's about it, if you want to sum that up pretty quickly. So let's start. Let's go with your locks. They could be a little bit secret locks, like little pod locks, but the guys that you're like, nah, here's my guy. That's my G. I'm getting him. I'll start, boys, because I'm talking. And I guess this also, my first lock is going to go in with
Can I just guess this? Can I guess it?
No.
Hang on, I'm in the wrong SuperCoach.
Can I just, because I reckon it's not KP. I know it's that. I know it's not KP, but I know, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, okay, you guess then.
Is his initials BB?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this goes off with my little pre-season bet last week with Bradman Best being the most try scores for Newcastle Knights. So he is my first sneaky lock that not many people go on him. He's a little bit down, but I'm going for my boy. I'm locking in my boy. He's going to have a full year, no injuries, lots of tries, and then there's this extra points for centers getting extra points off last passes. It's going to help my boy because when he usually doesn't pass because he just gets the try anyway, but then sometimes he does pass, so he'll get the points here. So I'm going to lock in Bradman Best. It is still very risky because the Knights still look pretty shit in attack after our trial games.
I was going to say he can't get attacking points when they don't get attacking points.
But, you know,
Why is Dylan Brown on the right?
we're going Bradman best as my first lock.
Fucking locks.
Yeah, jeez. That's a tough lock. To be honest, I was looking at Bradman best at the start of the season, but
Yeah, I found one.
my first one, and it's just no other one at hooker, Blake Brayley. There's no other one you can have. Harry Grant's
No, you don't get
Nah.
Harry Grant until after the
after
period.
Origin. But Blake Brayley's going to have a stellar start to the season, I reckon. Clean up more tackles. He'll be doing a bit more defending too, I reckon, without McInnes there. So, and at the back end of last season, started to get a little bit more flair with his attack.
Yeah, if he starts the way that he finished last year,
Yeah.
he'll play a couple extra less games because he'll
And
play Origin.
I think Hooker's a bit of a weak one. So I feel like if you don't get Harry Grant or Blake Brayley, you could probably flirt with Damien Cook, but
well, you just start flirting with the lower prices like the Brandon Smiths, and just in case,
yeah,
just to see what happens.
you either have to go
Because you can start picking up at them up at the back end. Like if you're losing games early on because you picked the wrong hooker, you're struggling.
Yeah, but I think with the new stats, hookers are going to be a bit more important than what they've been
suppose.
recently, you know?
Blake Brayley sitting at 12% owned pre-season, so not bad. He's an extra 50 grand than Harry Grant, so that's why I feel like a lot of people are just going to go Harry Grant to save 50 grand.
Nah, Harry Grant
And
starts slow.
I feel like
See, I also can't trust Harry Grant in the Storm system at the moment.
he's going to
with
need
their
to do
attack.
more with the Storm.
Yeah, but he
though,
might be
so
doing too much.
So it's going to be interesting. But I like Blake Brayley, good shout. I'm not going him because he's too much. But I do love him. I think he averaged like 80 the last 10 rounds last season. So if he keeps having this attack and then more points from tackling, he should be good. You know he's going to play 80 minutes, so that helps.
Now, my one, he's probably at the top of a lot of people's lists. Got injured last year. He's probably going to be the number one hottest boy in league again. It's Herbie Farnworth.
Yeah.
I know his price is up there. I know he's expensive, but that boy scores points. And he was the first one in my team. There's like a lot of different people that I trade in and out, you know, to try and get a couple extra bucks here, a couple extra bucks there. But he's just stayed there no matter the price. Even if he was a milli, he'd be in my team.
Yeah.
Because I've been stung before where you go, he's at a high price, he's going to come down. Like I think Nathan Cleary one year was at like 900,000. And I went, I'll wait. And in the next 3 weeks, he went up to like 1.2 million. And I was like, well, now I'm not buying him. I did, but
I was going to say, you would have.
Yeah, I did. And then traded him in and out 7 times. But that's beside the point.
For a net loss of about $1 million.
Close to. But yeah, so Herbie's my first one selected.
Beautiful. He was one of my first because if you caught of any last year, I didn't know Herbie at all, and I missed out of him going.
Can you just repeat that?
I was saying Herbie was one of my first pick this season too because I missed out on him last year when he was going absolutely berserk.
Oh, yeah. Every week we go, you bring Herbie in? Nah. You bring Herbie in? Nah.
So,
To the point where he was like, I'm just not on principle.
Yep. And he is 825 grand, but I think he's going to be
I'm
worth
pretty
it.
sure the week that you were pretty close to pulling the trigger on it was the week he got injured too. So
So,
I think I messaged you when he did get injured. I'm like, did you bring him in? Because I thought you put the curse on him.
okay, my second lock, another little outside, out of the box one, maybe. But it's another center wing for me, but he's dually. It's Jackson Purdue from the Cowboys. I don't really mind where I put him, 5/8 or center wing, but I'm hot and heavy for Purdue. I think he's going to be gunslinging this year. I could be wrong, but I'm backing my balls, and that's what this is about, locking him in. I think the Cowboys have a pretty soft draw to start off with, including Newcastle. And I just think he's going to be good, even if he doesn't get.
Self-burn, those are rare.
Even if he has to start at center instead of 5/8, I would hope he gets 5/8. But if he doesn't, I still think it'll be okay. I think they still know how they need to get him the ball, early ball, and he just looked so good end of last year. I think he's going to get better and better, and I think he re-signed long term, so I think that's good for the Cowboys too. So Purdue is my second. I'm going hard for him.
I'm scared with Purdue. I had him there at one point, but I'm scared because I just don't think he's ready for 5/8 yet. And I think one of the things they got him to sign long term, and I hope there isn't like a accelerated, I've stayed here because I want to be the 6 kind of thing, because they look so good with Dearden and Clifford. And then when he gets in there, it's just a little bit, he's not quite there yet. I don't think his game's quite matured enough. And like he was in Origin talks at the front end of last season.
Yeah.
And then he went to 6 and you didn't hear
Nothing.
boo about him for the rest of the year. So that's where I'm scared. Like if he goes into 5'8",
So
he
you would
might
actually
be a good
prefer-
option if you were to play him, if he was just covering your centers, but you weren't playing him every week. If he's playing 6 for the Cowboys, like every now and again, like if he, against a weak team, he might go off. But I reckon against the harder teams, the Penriths, the Broncos, Roosters and that, I don't know if he's going to score points at 6.
So you would actually prefer him if he gets named to start centre?
Absolutely.
I feel like he'd be more of a lock if he used to be named at centre.
He was in Origin talks.
I think he's going to be centre though, sounds like it.
See, if he gets named at 5'8", he starts moving into trap territory
Oh, absolutely.
for that price. Fucking oath.
Because what's he at the moment?
5'17".
Yeah, that's
So you can't you can't be
that's-
not playing him.
Yeah, that's
He's
neither
gonna be-
here nor there.
and for 5'17", like
For 5'17",
like,
there's
at
some better 5'17".
If you're going to play him in the 5'8" slot, it's not that bad.
Because there's no good 5'8s really.
Like if he's playing centre wing, if he's playing in the centres and you've got him in your 5'8" slot, that is fucking solid.
If you've got him in your centres, I can understand it because you got 3 spots there. But if you've got him in your 5'8", when you've got blokes like
There's
Jonah
not much.
Peasant and that, yeah, I know, but Jonah Peasant's guaranteed to go
but
up
if you
like
have
200,000.
If you have Purdue as your starting 5'8",
Oh, as your starting 5'8".
yeah. You wouldn't have Peasant ahead of him,
No.
but you'd have Peasant there as like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
every
I
man
thought
in
you
his-
meant like you'd have a gun 6 and then have him on the
No. Like
as your starting. Yeah, I gotcha.
yeah. I think every man in his dog that plays Supercoach has got Jonah Peasant.
Yeah, that's why I almost wanted to get rid of him, but I'm like,
Still-
no.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Second lock for me, because they've gone to the NRL-based stats, which is more like fantasy. The king in fantasy was Isaiah Yeo, so I got him as soon as I knew those stats were changed. Isaiah Yeo was the first one into my side in the second row, and I'm not even looking at getting rid of him.
Yeah, I was.
He does a lot of cleanup work through the middle. His attacking points are nothing great, but if he's got that ceiling and he does produce a try assist here or there, happy days, I reckon.
Yeah, I was. I'd come across him this week, and I started really thinking about it. But I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't really fit him in.
He's
Although
just going to be
there's-
that reliable, especially if the Panthers got that last
week to
game of
week.
they've got that last game of the round, and you just need a solid 55, maybe a 70. He'll get that for you.
I don't mind that. I like that. All right. So for my next one, I got him, have him in there. Didn't play much last year, but he bloody killed it in the Pacific Tests. I've got Keno Kinney. Keno Kinney in there. I just reckon at 495, he's just going to come in, and the attacking football that team's going to play with the halves and him, I just can't see. And they look good under
Hannah.
They look real good under Hannah. They look like they've got structure and they're actually trying to play properly. Unlike under Hasler, we just spray him every week and just hope that worked, I guess. And this bloke's actually coaching the team to get better. I just reckon he's going to have a ripper year. Like, he killed it at the back end in those rep games. So imagine the damage he's going to do in the NRL week to week, getting those reps up. So I've got him as a lock in my fullback.
Yeah, I've got him too. I think of that price and his ability and
So
his
much
hard work
upside.
too. Yeah, I think he's the go-to fullback this season.
Have you got him starting, or is he your backup?
Bench.
Yeah, he's still my bench too because
I still don't
there's going to be
know.
room for someone in my starting lineup. That's all.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Could still change, but
I'd change it.
yeah, I probably should. But nah, we'll be all right. Beautiful. My last lock, bit outfield here, and this could change because I don't actually know if he's playing yet first round. But if he's playing first round, I'm going him because not many people have heard to go on him. But I think he's got a lot of chance to go better, and he had an injury foot last year, but I think he's going to be good this year. And that is Mitchie Barnett from the Warriors at front row. I think he's a little bit of a discount, so I think if he's starting,
How much
and
is he?
529. So I think if he's starting and he's fit, I think the year before he got injured, he showed at the Warriors he's the next level now. He's nearly automatic lock for New South Wales if he's fit. I think he's just shown that he's older now. He's not punching people. He's not coat hanging people.
He's not playing for the Knights.
I was going to maybe say that, fuckheads. But yeah, Barnett is my other third lock, potty lock that I'm going if he's in first round. If he's not first round, I might have to review it and see if I make a change. But also that discount at 529, I think he's a goer. And he's only 1% owned, which I do like.
It just scares me a little bit because
Mm.
I know he was injured last year, but his scores were also down last year as well. Before he got injured, because I picked him up in draft, and he just didn't quite do what I was hoping he'd do early on.
Well, I had him in classic right from the start last year too, and it was just his points per minutes was all right, but his minutes were down.
Yeah, he wasn't,
and it was
playing as much.
inconsistent. And I was just like, hopefully though he gets a better run for minutes, and
Yeah, well,
because the effort's going to be there when he's out there.
the year before too, he was spending a lot of time in the back row as well as the front row. So that's where his minutes were increased. They were just moving him around. Whereas last year, it just seemed like he'd be on, play front row, then come off.
Yeah.
And then go back on and play front row. Whereas I think he was getting those extra points because he was running that little bit wider. He had a little bit more time, a little bit more space. So it'd be interesting to see. And even and now, coming off the injury, the young fellas coming through, I think he is just going to turn into just their big bopper up front. I don't see him moving out to the edges or anything. He's just going to stay in the middle now.
Yeah.
He's scaring me a bit there, but yeah, because I'm like, they got James Fisher-Harris, they got Aaron Clark, then they got all the young blokes on the side, Capewell. So yeah, maybe the minutes won't be there, but at this stage, I'm gonna back my gut and go for him. And you said he did drop 110 grand last year from his starting price. So
Yeah.
interesting.
All right, my final lock. It's kind of tough because I've actually got quite a few that I'm not looking at moving. I'm pretty happy with my team. But my final one is KL Iro.
Ooh.
Oi, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Red hot. And
15% owned, 710 grand, and you got Herbie. That's a lot of
7059.
money. It's a lot of money, centre wings.
Yes,
That
but
is-
they on the park. Hero scores every week.
That was last year. I feel like that was an anomaly. There's no way he's going to score that many tries again, right?
You're only as good as your last season.
I had him last year. It was a red hot. Don't you worry about that.
That's what I mean. I don't know why I didn't think about him for so long. Because I've got him locked in. He was nearly going to be my next one. Now I've got to pivot because you've said him.
I'm happy to give you, because I've got more. So,
Oh, wow. I've got that many.
because my next one, you can explain KL, sorry.
We're doing 3, mate, not 4.
Yeah, I've taken his third.
Nah, well, I can pivot.
Okay.
I'm happy to talk about Hero. Would you like to continue?
No, 4's yours.
I just can't believe I missed him for so long. And then all of a sudden I was just going, and I was like, of course. Of course. I was going to pick Hero. He rolled straight into my team. You know what I mean?
Bloody oath.
Is that...
Yeah, this table's yours, bro.
He only played 11 games though last year. Interesting. I didn't realise he didn't play that many last year.
Yeah, and if he gets injured, that's a lot of cash for me to buy someone else.
That is fair.
Absolutely.
But he's not getting injured. He's
They were a
scoring bulk
banger.
points.
They were a banger 12 games.
Fucking
They were,
oath.
yeah.
And there's room for him to go up.
Yeah.
There's definitely room for him to go up.
He's almost on my cash cow list.
Why'd you say it like that? My cash cow list. All right.
Don't make fun of my speech impediment.
Cody, finish it off for your last lock, mate.
He's still pivoting.
Now,
Don't bust an ACL, brother.
on that, nah. So there was question marks around it, and everyone's been, a little bit umming and ahhing about him and the team. But after watching that game yesterday afternoon, Cody Walker got brought straight into my team. If that's the Rabbitohs for the year, I know every year we say it with the Rabbitohs, if you've got to do the old little asterisk up there of if they stay healthy, but he looked good. He was taken on the line. There was one point where he broke into the backfield, and I thought, go down, son, go down. It's a trial. Do not stretch out and try and do anything stupid. But he was jinking, like that one where he just went bang off the left foot, accelerated through the line, scored the try. He's got all those attacking weapons outside of him now with, obviously then, Trell Mitt probably becomes more valuable if he's hitting Trell Mitt to hit Johnson. But they do like that full cutout all the way to Johnson. He's got one of the best, if he gets to be back to his best, one of the best ball runners, line runners in Dave Fafita there, I reckon.
He's got a lot of options.
Oh, dude. And after I seen yesterday and how he was going about his business, I went, yeah, he's bang.
Well,
Brought him straight in.
he's been in my team pretty much the whole time because 5'8s are obviously fucking tough to pick.
I was just nervous of him. That's all. I was just nervous.
There's always that nerve. That's why he wasn't on my lock list.
Yeah.
I've faded him until yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it. I was not going to do it. I'm like, nah, I can't trust him. But then after watching him yesterday, I'm like, if he doesn't get injured, he's going to make money and be very good because
he is on my cash cow list.
Yeah, okay.
Because I had him originally, and then I went to Ezra Mam.
Nothing.
What are we all giving awkward eyes for? Fucking hell.
Might have been some contact there, a bit high.
That's fucking right.
You're in the bin, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Mam. I've had Mam in there for the last 2 weeks because I was like, he's going to come back fine. He was looking good at the back end of the season. If they're all together, it's going to look good. And then as soon as I seen how Walker played yesterday, I was like, nah, I'm having Walker.
I think I've had Walker in there from the start only because, one, limited options, and then two, I was like, well, if that left side does hum, he's on for a good
And I still
season.
think a lot
and at
of the Rabbitohs going well.
$399K.
A lot of the Rabbitohs going well. It's still going to lean on Cody Walker.
Like a couple seasons ago, like 2 seasons ago when he was peak, he was what?
600?
650, getting up near 700K. So,
and all of his prices last year were because he was, I think when he came back from injury, he was off the bench.
Yeah.
So he was, his points per minute were good, but he just wasn't scoring big, so his price just kept going down. Because he'd come on and in 20 minutes he'd score havoc and he'd get like 40 points. But 40 points at the end of a game for someone like him is losing him money.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, then we'll float into top money makers, cash cows. We're going to milk them. Kyle, you had Cody Walker, so we'll start off with that one.
Well,
$400,000, self-explanatory.
Yeah, like with that left side, if he goes past 700K, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he's going to get a couple try assists a game, couple.
Well, the thing is, though, Cody Walker's got such a good running game too, even at his older age. Like, because he's got so much threat on the outside, if he just does a show and go, like, he could bust through the lines on multiple occasions.
That's what I was going to add before. Like, having all those threats outside him, they'll
forget about him.
Yeah, because you're looking up, you're going, you're seeing fucking Fafita and Trell running out.
And then you've got Jai Gray popping up on the inside.
What am I going to do? And then he just goes, dummy, off the left foot, bang, through.
Yeah.
I think that's your next point for me is Fafita. He's at $485, which is a bit more expensive for cash cow, but if Fafita is any good, and we've seen him in SuperCoach be at 900,000 before, and he's still young. Everyone thinks he's very old, but he's fucking young as shit. He's still fit. I think he's with Wayne Bennett now. He'll coach him well. He's going to be at $800,000, I think, in very soon. Again, another guy I was like, I don't want to really get him. But then I'm like, think about the past, how good he was when he was at Gold Coast. He'll still average 70, 80, and then had games where he could easily get 100. It's like,
well, the thing is, he was getting 70s and doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then he would have a couple of decent runs, and then next thing you know, he's at like 120, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. So if you've done SuperCoach for a while, Fafita's just a wild second row, which I think he's a lock.
To get him at 485
is just nuts. And that's why he's 57% owned.
And like, he doesn't just make clean line breaks where you're just he's shrugging 3-4 people. So he's getting the tackle breaks plus the line break plus an offload, which now the offload, if it's the last pass, is the try assist. Like, he could be, he's going to be massive.
Your first cash cow, Cody? Are you going to go another Rabbitohs?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to go a weapon from the weekend that has scored a mad try. I'm going the Tigers winger, Makasini.
Beautiful.
If he is not in their first round team, I'm out of everything. See you later. Sign me off. Get a replacement. I'm not here. He has to be in that team.
Can you make that call to Benji real quick?
Yeah. Mate.
And he is an absolute weapon. And he's still only, 18? He's still got to fill out. He's still got to get his man strength.
He's very much the mold of Brian Toto.
But also twice as high.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Twice as tall, sorry.
Well, you never know.
Like Israel Flower cross Brian Toto. Oh, damn. Gets me a bit hot and heavy, that.
Has anyone checked his ear blue?
Surely he's a blue.
He better be a blue.
But yeah,
blue.
He is 55% owned, but just a little disclaimer, boys. I'm actually not going to have him in my team round one. Just with that buy means he's not going to make money for an extra game after some other people. So he's going to be an easy downgrade after 3 games.
It's not a bad shout,
Yeah.
because like I've currently got him there.
Because
But then, like, if you then pivot to somewhere, like, I just don't know who else I'd bring in for the same price, but because I don't have much money left.
He's
But, like,
pretty
if
close.
you've-
He's
if
close to
there's a
bottom dollars
risky-
you can get.
If there's a risky center wing that you've got there that you get a free trial of them basically for those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I got a few centre wings now. I'm not sure if they're going to be they're going to be fit after 2 or 3 games. So if they go down injured, easy trade to him.
Well, that's my other 2 center wings outside Farnworth and Iro is Leah Tower and Warbrick,
Oh, they love
which
an
I'm
injury.
not-
HIA concession.
which I'm not set on.
Yeah, Warbrick. I had him. And
Like Warbrick
Leah Tower, yeah, he's not in my starting side, though.
Warbrick at 413
Yeah, I know. He's a good
can
guy.
score some fucking points, but yeah, anyway.
But I'm even going these other cheapies, so like the Dragons one and maybe the Gold Coast one or the Melbourne one. And if they don't go that well, they're still going to make maybe 50 grand after 3 rounds. And then be like, they're actually not going to make much more money. Trade down Macassini. I'm thinking that's the way to go to.
I'm trying to
Save
be a little bit more, less trigger happy on my trades this year because it messes me up at the back end of the year every time. I'm bloody boosting every week.
I love you
and
saying
I'm
this,
like,
Cody, but I think we all know you're going to be using 3 boost 3.
No, I'm going about it, my business differently.
Beautiful.
I've probably only got about
Can we just snip
3 or
this?
4 big
We'll revisit
monies.
this we'll revisit this tape in 5-6 weeks, eh?
Beautiful. But yes, Macassini, good shout there.
Thanks, man.
Kyle, second cash cow.
Just trying to find ones that you guys haven't already touched on. I don't want to.
There's an easy one. There's an easy one.
I actually think Jesse Calhoun for the Sharkies. I reckon he's going to generate some money, especially early. I don't think he's going to be a season-long cash cow.
Do you think because he might get that lock spot?
Yeah.
He should be starting lock until
Yeah,
McInnes is
that's a
back.
good shout.
And McInnes is out for how long?
I think 10 rounds, at least 2 months.
So he's got 10
out
weeks
for a
there to
while.
generate some cash. And like you've seen in the small parts of it, he's an absolute fucking terror on the field. Like he just goes a mile a minute. So
Yeah, I think
at 332,
I think his first season he was a bit of I did not rate him because he made some fucking stupid mistakes. He made silly penalties, but I think he's already got that a bit out of his game and playing a bit better and more safer.
and Julie, second row,
yeah,
front
that
row,
helps too.
fucking 330, playing bulk minutes in the middle. Nothing you can do more than that.
Great. So yeah, bringing up those cheapy centre wings, I think one of my favourite cash cows is actually the Melbourne Storm winger Moses Leo. I think if he should be getting Coates' wing spot at the left edge, and I think Storm are going to be still a pretty good team. So I think he's going to rack in.
Jeez, wouldn't it be decent if they had like a Grant Anderson or something?
Yeah,
That would be good if I
But
still had him.
I think for Supercoach it's better now. There's a 235 winger for Melbourne Storm on the left wing, which I think's very appealing to
Do you
me.
reckon Warbrick will go to left, or would you reckon stay right?
Warbrick will say right. That's his position.
Yeah, right.
They're not going to change it up.
Yeah, right.
And I think Coates is out for 8 weeks, 2 months
Fucking,
too, so
yeah.
that hurts
He's out
them.
for a
So
while,
I
just
think
10
he's going to
games.
be a great little start off there at 235k.
Jeez, they could really use a Lomax right now, couldn't they?
They could.
They could really use a
Oh.
Lomax for one of my what do
Honestly,
you
the
call
only
it? My scaries later on.
the only team it could happen
They
to
should just have Lomax being Supercoach show for draft day. Someone can fucking take a flyer on him.
Dylan.
Cody, another cash cow you want to touch on? Are you all done? Are you all milked up?
Look, I was going to go for the easy bait
Yes.
of, say, a Jonah Peasant,
Yep.
just because he's bound to make money. He's in that starting spot. He's going to make
Neck
at least
me
200,000. Well, you'd think he'd make 200,000, then start going backwards. I reckon you'll make what you want out of him.
Oh,
But
I
I'm
think
going to
it's gonna be a
go.
slow burn. I feel like he's gonna be slow.
I'm going to go another Dolphins player
Oh,
in Selwyn Cobbo.
that's a cash cow.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I know
Outside Herbie.
he's 524, but he's on that left edge with Herbie. They go a lot there. Like, look at how good Bostock looked out there. And now you've got a Cobbo. He's stripped 10 kilos. And the things that he could do at the Broncos off nothing. And now he's got Katoa pulling the strings for him. Outside Herbie, I reckon he's going to at least 800,000.
Yeah,
He's going to rock it up.
I had Cobbo in my team for quite a while. I have taken him out now, but I will definitely be looking at where I could probably cut to try and get him back in.
Yeah,
You can make Warbrick into Cobbo Kyle somehow. I would love that. But
Oh, that would be
That's
the
on you,
plan.
bro.
It's either either Leah Tower, but I'm pretty keen to try Leah Tower.
yeah, I've got him on. I've just got him sit on the bench.
But the problem is like my backup centre wings are all
GPs.
Cashies. So
Bit tricky.
there's I had full plan to put Macassini into my starting team after
Well,
that couple of trial
I've got
games.
Macassini at 235, and then every other one of my centre wingers is over 430,000.
Nah, see, I've loaded up.
Or over 420. 430,000.
See, I've loaded up in the forwards this year. Not
I've
to change rules,
gone.
but
I'm pretty weak in the forwards this year. I think I'm pretty weak overall, hoping that my whole team generates money, keeps me above water, and then I can make a late. That's what I'm going for this year. I'm going for the late charge, not the early.
I've got another one, and I don't know, Jake. You can probably correct me if I'm wrong here, but he's another front row, second row. Trey Mooney for the Knights at 442.
Yep. Julie, 440. And he shouldn't be Newcastle's starting lock. I will humbly feel that.
Do you reckon he'll start at lock or
He should.
drop and have Frizzle at lock?
should be starting prop these days.
Because I've got them both in my team right
Yeah.
now.
Mooney should get the starting lock. He's a bit more agile. He's got a bit more movement, and he's got a better motor these days. Frizzell's still a weapon, but he just needs to be a great front row for us this year, for us to have any
Yeah, I've got Mooney
help.
as well.
So I think that's what we're going to do. And
I don't think
I hope
Mooney's
so.
going to blow up to, Tyrrell May or Payne Haas prices,
Not in that team anyway.
but he'll still generate some cash.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to get away from, obviously, all those guys that are real low. But
yeah, I think another reason, he's 35% owned, Trey Mooney. I think there's good reasons why. He's just been stuck behind the Raiders pack, which is out of control, but he's a great player. He's played under 19s, Origin 21s. He was captain there. So I think he is great, and sounds like he loves Newcastle. Newcastle love him, so let's go. And my
doesn't
last
mean
little
anything.
cash cow, I think we got to pick up the Dragon. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him either, but he's 51% owned at hooker, and that is Brendan Smith. Again, I didn't want to go in, but at 235k, if he's starting, playing 50, 60 minutes, he's fitter than he's ever been. Again, this is his last chance in rugby league, I think. And I think he knows that too. He's talked about it very open, so I think he's going to be very good. And I think 235k he's going to make easily. 200
And
grand.
he's gone to the team with one of the best player managers in Bennett.
Yeah.
He knows how to get the best out of you. He knows how to whisper those sweet nothings into each player's ear to get the best out of them. So I just reckon, at 235, if he was, that 350, 400,
I probably would have won
you're
him.
probably not looking at him.
nah, you're not touching
But for 235,
Yeah.
he's only, what's that, 25,000 off bottom dollar?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
As a starting hooker,
Who's got pedigree too. He's been New Zealand's hooker. He's been hooker of the year nearly. He's won a premiership at 14, not 9, but still.
and he looked good yesterday. He looked like he was picking his moments more. He wasn't getting up out as much. He was dishing off the ground more. Like when you seen him at the Roosters, which he was trying to get up and go and then throw the pass rather than just going straight off the ground. Whereas yesterday it looked like he was off the ground. And then when he saw his moment, he was up and he was out. And I think there was one where he got up and he pushed and Walker pushed with him and then gave him another inside ball. He looked like he's really sort of toned his game down to really fit in with the team and realise, okay, I don't have to be that guy all the time. I can just be a nice, safe
He
hooker.
didn't have to be at the Roosters either, but
No, that's what I mean. But I think he was still sort of in his
I'm the guy.
I'm the guy type mood. Whereas
Yeah.
now, he's gone away. He's off the drink. He's gone through all these different, mental programs.
Yeah.
And I think he's a lot more comfortable with who he is, and he really appreciates what rugby league's given him.
Yeah.
And being with Bennett would know exactly what to tell him and how to talk to him. And I think you'll actually see the teammate Brandon Smith this year rather than the I'm the guy Brandon Smith, which is where I think his price will really go up because he'll be that more consistent. So his price will go up the whole season, I reckon. I don't reckon there's going to be like a spike and a decline. I reckon he's going to just have a nice, solid season as a hooker and actually cement himself as a hooker because everyone still sort of sees him as that
I saw him
running forward. Yeah. But I reckon this season he's going to show that he can actually be a full-time hooker.
Beautiful. That's it, boys. I think we've milked out a lot of cash there. So then let's
Is there
go.
a spot for any smokies?
Smokies?
Just
about-
honourable mentions?
Yeah,
Honourable
just like
mentions,
off the
smokies?
cuff that you reckon that you have that not many people have.
My first one, and I couldn't really put him in cash cow, couldn't really put him in a lock, but I reckon he's going to fucking fire to start the season with Jeremy Marshall King out. I've gone Kurt Donahue.
I don't mind that.
Because I also
I
think
do
he's
not
going to
mind
pick up the Julie. I reckon he'll pick up the hooker status because he's going to be starting hooker for him.
Well, what's...
Because
Oh,
Plath,
yeah. Plath's there. How long's Marshall King out for?
I think round 7.
Oh, yeah. So, 6 or 7 rounds starting that.
I think that's what I read the other day.
I don't
Yeah,
mind
right.
it, Kyle. I'm still not even convinced he's going to be playing. But if you're right, I don't mind it.
Brother, Donahue was one of their better players
I just don't
last
think-
year. He
yeah.
plugged so many different positions.
That's why I think he's going to be 14 still. I think he's going to start off the bench still. But we'll see. Okay, I guess my little thing. He's 16% owned, but I'm just loving him. It's Healim Lukey from the Cowboys. I think if he gets that starting second row spot, he's such a good player. I think injuries just keep fucking him over, but I think this is the year he'll start shining, especially at the start without Nanai. They've got an easy couple, well, not easy, but they've got a bit of a softer draw, so hopefully he can start hitting some holes and punching things. So he's my little grab.
Where do you find the percentage owned?
You got to go into the trade part.
Trade part, yeah.
Into the trade part? What, like I've got to trade someone out to get... Oh,
Yeah.
fucking what the hell?
Yeah, no, it's
So
annoying.
that's probably mine. And at the moment, 4% owned, boys. I think I'm going him. I don't know why. I'm going to probably regret it. Braden Trindle. Going him. I'm going him. He just convinced me in these trials in the All-Stars. He's at 417k, man. He's too good of an attacking player not to make some money and hit some big scores to start the year off the Sharks. And I think the Sharks are going to start off hot and then cool down. So I think I'm going to go him at the moment. Him and Cody Walker, bang, bang.
Well, my one, only 7% owned and bit of injuries of late, but I reckon he's going to come back into it. Another one from yesterday's game, Campbell Graham.
I feel
I've
like
got Campbell Graham in my squad, and he's in there. After yesterday, they were going right a lot, and it could be circa, I don't know, 2024 or whatever it was when he was like the leading try scorer for them, and they were going that way a lot because obviously you've got the big left side, so everyone's weaker defensive side is their left side because that's all their attack, and normally and they've got good defense out there. I reckon Campbell Graham, he's my
nice.
My bit of a pod.
Smoky lock. Beautiful.
I wanted to go with mine, but I feel like then we're just absolutely just amping up south. Because I was going to go with Jai Gray as well. I was like, if he actually cements in that fullback spot, if you've got him running out the back behind Latrell for feeder, off Cody Walker, even floating around to that right-hand side where he can link up with Wyden, Tallis Duncan, Campbell Graham, 560.
Fuck, there's a lot of fucking people with Rabbitohs out there. It's nuts. What's he at?
He's at 560.
Owned.
8%.
8.
So he's my starting fullback right now.
Ooh.
And Kenny's my backup.
I don't have him because the West Tigers have a bye, but I think a sneaky pod if you want to. And I think going to go good is Adam Doohy at half. I rate him, but I'm not going him because they're going to buy. But I like him. And he's only 1% owned or something like that. It's nuts. And he's goal kicking.
That is a sneaky
And he's
pod.
a good goal kicker. And I just think the Tigers looked better as well. Okay, let's go to the biggest traps that you think that people have fallen for or not. Well, you're not on that hype train. Little mention here to Jonah Pezzett because I think he's not going to be great. He's 68% owned, but he's 235 at 5/8 where it's shit. I just think you see Mitchell Moses in a team. I'll be surprised if Pezzett averages 40.
He's a trap, but
If people are starting him,
but I'm
that's
like, it's a trap that I kind of have to play.
Yeah.
It's a trap that's got some really juicy cheese in it.
If people are,
I'm gonna fucking dabble.
I think if people are starting him, that's a massive that's a trap.
Yeah, if you've got him starting and you're like, nah, he's going to go off, he's going to have a season.
Yeah.
He probably could. I just don't see, I don't see it in a team with Moses.
No,
He's
Moses there.
not a Dill Brown, but Dill Brown still scored a fair bit of points outside Moses. Moses didn't steal all the points from Dill Brown, so there is opportunities for him to score
I feel
points
like
down
Dill
there.
Brown had more tackle breaking skills, and it was a more solid.
But
We
how
haven't
many-
really seen Jonah Pezzett fully, and he played when he was. I mean, asterisk because it was the Storm system, so a lot of people look good in the Storm system, but he did look good when he was coming in and playing in that starting role.
Little.
Can I? I
Let's
just
go.
want to fire my one off.
Yeah, go. Who do you hate?
The name has just completely escaped me right now.
Oh, okay.
Fullback for the Storm.
Far
Longo.
longer.
Yeah, I reckon he is the
34%.
biggest trap.
34%.
Only
5'11".
34. I
That's
seen the
high.
5'11", that starting spot. I wouldn't be surprised if after 4 rounds, Nick Meaney's their fullback.
Or Lomax.
I think
No, Lomax will go into the centres to push Meaney
yeah.
back because Meaney is a liability defensively. Farlongo's not saving many tries. Like, you've seen how big the units are these days. Could you imagine, like, you seen what Macassini did to bloody
Dill Edwards,
who's one of the bigger,
better defenders at fullback.
and then you're going to have Farlongo, who winded himself scoring a try one time and was out for like 6 plays. Like, I just don't think he's going to translate. I think he's going to transition more into, with the 6-man bench now, he's probably going to ride the bench a lot. And in a game where you probably need a little bit of attacking flair, you just throw him out in the middle and go, try and do me something. Like, he scored that good try off of Munster, but that's what he's going to do. He's nimble, he's quick. He's got that. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty and the grind of the game, when you're set for set, I just don't like it. He's got nothing from the back. I mean, I know it's Pappenhausen that he's replacing, and Pappenhausen wasn't the biggest either, and he still had an impact. But I think Farlongo's he's just not going to transition as well into top grade week to week NRL like people think he will, or like the Storm think he will.
Beautiful. I'm going to go and throw more shade at Parramatta, and I think Moses is very much owned too much too at the moment. 25% owned at $5.50. Mitchell Moses, I think he's a bit of a trap. I think just the new rules when it comes...
Weren't you thinking about getting him?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you were.
I think I had him, and I'm like, nah, I hate it, because I feel like it's a trap. I feel like he's not going to do that great.
Well, good, because I've got him.
I think
definitely a trap.
Yeah.
I think
my fingers are fucking sore, but I've got him.
I think the way he's going to just be for the Parramatta, he's going to do a lot of kicking and a lot of passing. I don't think him running too much to start off the year. And I just think that's not going to really, with the new change rules of try assist and linebacker assist, I don't think he's going to get many. I think it's going to be a lot of him passing good passes to the centres or Peasant, and they'll get the last pass. And then I think he's not got Lomax to kick at too now, so I don't think he's going to get those try assists. So I just think he's a little bit... I think he's priced where he's at, but for 25% owned at halfback, I think there's some better options there. So I think he's a bit of a trap. I could be wrong, obviously. Kyle, you got any big traps there, mate? That you're like, you dickheads. I hate that player.
Not necessarily that I hate the player, but one that I've just been looking at, and I did flirt with him a little bit there for a bit, but I think with the change of rules, he's going to be impacted heavily in terms of SuperCoach. That's Isaiah Katoa. I think he's a big trap at halfback because he generated a lot of his points from try assist by hitting that outside man, which he's not going to get the points for this year. So I think he's a bit of a trap this year. Could be wrong. Probably am wrong.
He's at 9% owned, so not a bit.
Yeah, but for those 9%ers,
yeah,
trap.
We're talking about trap, Kyle. I think you've got him at the moment. I think that's Warbrick. I think he's a trap at 11%.
I'm not fully convinced on him, eh?
I just think, and I don't know if you saw the trials, but he played hopeless. He was just dropping balls left, right, centre. I think his head knocks too a bit worrying. I just think he's got a bit of the yips at the moment, so I don't love him at 11%. So yes.
You got another one there, Codes? Because I've got another one ready to fire, which should have been ahead of whatever I just said.
You fire away, big fella.
I think this is actually the biggest trap of the season. It's going to cost people a lot of problems. Daniel Atkinson.
Ooh, I like that one.
That is a big trap. Never had him on my team at all, ever.
He's a 6, not a 7.
In a Dragons outfit that I don't see scoring a lot of points. He ain't generating much. He's not kicking. He's probably going to get... I feel like they won't do it. Well, Kyle Flanagan's not going to get dropped. We know that.
We know.
So if a half has to get dropped, it's going to be Atkinson, even though he's the more paid player. And Cade Reed, they won't want to sell him too quickly, but he looked pretty red hot in that first trial game. So it won't take too long, I reckon. Maybe 5-6 weeks, and Dragons will probably blow up what they're doing.
Fuck, I find it so funny too watching Lockie Ilias. Like,
Carver.
I know he's only playing for the second stringers against second stringers. Fuck, he looks good for the Titans. He looks fitter. He looks stronger. He looks like he's filling out the jersey more.
Mm.
And I can't wait. If I was the Titans, just when they verse the Dragons, just put him at halfback and just watch him tear them apart.
Yep.
Just go, sorry, Brimo. Just push out in the centres for one game, brother. Lockie Ilias, just take us to victory just to shove it up their ass.
Beautiful.
But I think what's he owned? There we go. 33%.
I've just thought of another trap.
Mm.
He's a Knights player. The fullback, KP. I reckon he's a trap. I don't reckon he's going to have a good
He's
team.
only 6%. There's not much. But yes, I do have him, and I'm ready to fall in that trap, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready to be falling in that trap.
He's camping inside the trap.
Because just if he becomes Caleb Pongham 2 years ago, mate, he's fucking going to be flying.
You watch it. He's going to be playing a halfback after round 5.
He's only 6%. He's only 600 grand. If he does shit, quick trade him out to Fuller or Jai Gray or someone.
Classic
I'm
trap that we talk about every year too.
Baby.
Turbo.
Oh yeah, he's too expensive.
Yeah,
he's going to be enough.
Before we finish, I think
the
highest percentage trap I see is the Lasardi from Melbourne. I know he might be starting edgy, but I think we've seen with Storm, if their edges aren't really great, they don't get many points at SuperCoach. So he's 45% owned. I know he's only 270, but I think he's not going to get many points. He's not Eli Katoa, so they're not going to be going to him. They're going to be using him as a decoy.
I was literally about to say, I reckon Eli Katoa's a trap. Dylan, draft.
So I feel like he's 45% owned. I'm not going to grab him, and I think he'll be sharing the job to Joe Chan, and he won't get all the minutes.
Yeah.
And,
I agree with you too, because outside of Eli Katoa, when has the Storm had a good scoring back rower?
No, like Sean Bloor was starting 80 minutes last year, and he's never SuperCoach relevant.
And he's just attacking upside of just the way him and Hughes work together, fucking catching bombs. I hope Lasardi's been practicing his catching of bombs, crossfield kicks. I would have been training that all off season, going, I can do it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I've got one more.
One more?
Now, I know he's just had a lot of good stuff about South players, but there's a South player here that's a trap.
Nah, mate, you're wrong.
He's not necessarily a season trap, but I think he's a start of the season trap. And that's Cameron Murray.
Okay.
Oh, because you think everyone's going to be...
So he's at 18% owned.
I thought you were touching your other boy.
Which one?
You don't.
No, not Latrell.
You don't even say his name anymore, mate.
Latrell. Latrell and I, it's okay. Not fun.
Because he's 41% owned, so I thought maybe you were thinking that's
I feel like, how much is he?
620.
I feel like Latrell on that left edge. You give him early ball, he's dominating.
I'm going him over Ero, I think.
And he'll sweep, he'll roam, he'll get his touches.
But Cameron Murray at 549.
I did have him for a long time, but I haven't got him anymore.
I just have this feeling he's going to get eased back. He's not going to be playing big minutes.
He convinced me.
And at 8, I think by the end of the season you're going to have him in your team.
Yeah.
But at the start of the season, I think he's going to bleed money early.
Once he gets his legs back up,
I reckon he'll drop down to maybe just over 400k.
And I mean, he is one of those ones that just wants to play, but with Wayne and how he thinks about the game, I think with this new 6-man bench, you're going to see a lot of teams with certain players, like Penrith, I reckon, are going to do it, where they'll have, they'll bring off Edwards, Cleary, To'o if there's a blowout game, and they'll just bring on the 3 off the bench. Like, they'll hold on to those ones so they can give their boys a rest. And I reckon Bennett might be the same with Murray. Get him out there, and if either the game's getting away from it or, whatever, he'll probably just put like a Hubner on and go, off you go, and then just let Murray, like you said, ease back into it.
And I think Murray also I think he hated missing football the whole season too, so I think he's going to actually, sort of allow that a bit more too.
Well, he wanted to go away with the Australian team.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he's going to be like, okay, I don't need to play 80 minutes every week until it really matters if we win or win.
Yeah, he just needs, I think at the start of the season, I reckon he'll be 50 minutes, and then that will slowly increase.
If they're winning or Bennett sees a point in the game where he's just going, there's no point risking him, he'll be off and he'll put it out. Like, because, Hubner's no slouch.
No, well, he was doing the job for most of the season last year.
Beautiful. Let's wrap it up there, boys. That's the Weekly Rage Trade SuperCoach potty. Good chat there, boys. I think we're getting there ready. I think our teams are coming together.
We've got our draft on Friday night too, which should be interesting.
Sneaky. It's going to be good. I think we're going to have 14 hopefully this year.
Ooh.
Squads of 17. I don't think we'll change it, Kyle.
Mate, we've got to put it to the group for.
It should be red hot.
He doesn't put it into the group. He just does it.
I'm just commissioning it because everyone's going to have different opinions and it won't come to a decision.
It's majority vote.
I'll have to make the decision anyway.
He is majority.
Is it 15 or 17? That's the question.
15. That just sounds like a weird number.
It's got to be. You got to be 17.
Okay.
You got to have 4 covers.
We'll put in
you got to have 4 covers.
But get keen. Hopefully, I know. What are we
Captains
on, boys?
and flexes.
I wouldn't mind pick 4. I reckon pick 4's the go-to.
What do you mean pick
What?
4?
In the draft, I don't think I want pick 4.
Oh, you want pick
Yeah.
4?
I thought you were saying that,
Oh,
that
like
was
it
like a draft setup.
style. I was like, what's a pick 4?
I had pick 3 last year and I won, so maybe I should keep pick 3.
What are because we can either do normal or snake, eh? Is there only 2 options?
Yeah. We're doing snake, though. Snake's good.
Yeah.
I think it's best. Linear gets a
Fuck.
bit rough.
Could you imagine being 14-1? Or 14-14?
I just hope Dylan doesn't get it. He got it last year, the first time he's ever done Supercoach in his life, and he was on a struggle streak.
At least you get, like, you pick one and then you get fresh pick, but it's tough because you get that 14th player.
I feel like you've just got to really, get your.
He's going to nail it.
You got to get your positions right.
Positions
I
right.
think drafting by position is the best way to.
Yeah.
That's how I generally do it.
Yeah. If you get an early pick.
Last year I tried to go rogue and just pick players that I didn't want to miss out on. So I took my Barnetts and my Tuivasa Sheks because I wanted them.
And then you had
and both of them were injured. And then, getting into the halves, there's no halves.
Yeah.
But that 4, 5, 6, I reckon once you're into that 7, 8, 9,
See, but it also
lower,
changes.
you're in trouble.
It also changes for you too, depending on when your pick is. Because, like, if you've got the number 1 pick out of everyone, if you land that number 1 pick, you don't want to be taking a fucking 5'8" or a hooker with that one. You'd be like, fuck, I got the selection of everyone. Like, you're normally picking up a Tedesco or a Cleary or, fucking...
Payne-Haas.
Payne-Haas or Corey Horsburgh, But yeah, I feel like if you get down in that 4, 5, 6 area, you're then like, well, okay, some of those bigger names are already off the table. Like, I might as well get into my
also
game.
Narrows it down that little bit. Like, if you're one of those ones that's like, I don't know. When there's, 4 or 5 off the table, it sort of helps you and you go, okay, all the big guns are off and you can start looking more towards the other ones because you start panicking up top. You're like, fuck, which gun do I take? I want to take the right one. And any one you take is still going to be good, but you just don't know how the season's going to pan out.
Yeah, I think for me, if I could pick where I was picking, be 6 or 7, right in the mid pack. 8, 9.
Beautiful. Let's lock it up there, boys. 7 o'clock. Let's wrap it up. Good over.
What do you want, Cody?
If a Muttlay Krew in Tuesday, tune in. But I'm out. This is Jake here.
Where are you going?
Going New South Wales, floating down there.
Floating,
cruising down. So
like you smell a nice pie out on a window.
I will be doing draft abroad, which makes me sad, but it's okay. It is what it is.
You're only in a different state, not country.
He's doing it abroad.
He says abroad all the time, and I'm like,
what other country are you going to?
New South Wales. different place down there.
That's a
Trust
whole
me.
different world.
Yes,
he's going to Old South Wales.
We're going to lock that in. So enjoy your week, boys, and drive safely. Jake, I'm talking to myself now. And beautiful.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Up the dogs.
Fuck the dogs. That's shit.